Hello, everyone, and welcome in to the Rangers Invitational once again here on Zaleski Sports. My name is Caleb Jacoby on the call here for this game today between the Stevens Point Sixers and the Altoona Reds. Here today, we are one batter through here, and it's Nathan Lemanchek down as the first baseman over there at first base. So while he gathers himself a bit, hopefully he's all right, we're going to step aside, and we'll be back with the remainder of the top of the first inning here in Wisconsin Rapids right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, come check out Velocity Clubhouse.
Velocity Clubhouse is open to the public, and we have a large facility for any of your sporting needs. Whether it's hitting, pitching, volleyball, or practice on the same court as the Housers, try our baseball simulator. Work one-on-one with experienced coaches. Schedule your next birthday party or gathering with Velocity Clubhouse of Stevens Point. 715-254-0505.
Hi, come check out Velocity.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 17 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can get you rolling again. Sherrill Tire and Service Center is your locally owned commercial and farm tire specialist. Find us at SherrillTire.com.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Welcome back, everybody, as Nathan Lemanchek comes off the field for Stevens Point. We hope that he is all right, and I don't want to speculate as to what they were doing. There was just a collision at first base. Don't want to speculate what the injury is, but hopefully Nathan Lemanchek is all right, and he can make a quick recovery, potentially return to this one. But we have 2 outs here in the top of the first, and it's Colin Boyarski, the catcher, up to bat for Altoona. Again, the Altoona Reds and the Stevens Point Sixers. The Sixers, the home team in this one. That one's going to be grounded foul down the third baseline, and now the count 1-1 to Boyarski. Again, Altoona back on Friday night was here for the call on that one. Lost to the Rangers 7-4. As Boyarski grounds that one to short. Throw to first is going to be way high. And Boyarski will reach first on the air. It's going to be an E6. As Cale Roth, a little high on the throw there from shortstop. Now up to bat is Dylan Bauer, playing first base.
Number 16, Dylan Bauer.
Bauer started at pitcher for Altoona Friday night. And that was a late night that night, Friday night. So we had an extended game 1 that night. That one's going to be grounded over to third. Throw to first. Going to be close. Don't think he got him. And he's safe at first base. That's an infield base hit for Dylan Bauer. And Boyarski advances to third. And now runners at the corners for Altoona. After, again, they went quick 2 outs.
Second baseman, number 24, Bennett Stocky.
But now a couple of runners on, and to the 5 spot in the order, it's Bennett Stocky. Stocky playing second base to start things off, and he looks at a strike on the first pitch. Two outs. That one hits as well. On the mound for Stevens Point, it's Bennett Klitsch. Oh, 0-2 the count to Stocky. And Stocky fouls it off, stays alive at the plate. Runner stealing second. No throw will be made. As Dylan Bauer able to easily steal second base. And now 2 runners in scoring position with second baseman Bennett Stocky up to bat. Facing the 1-2, and that's a ground ball up the middle into the gap. It'll bring in at least 1 run. They send the other one home, and he'll be safe. It's a 2 RBI base hit for Bennett Stocky, and Altoona has got the lead 2-0 here in the top of the first. And Altoona, the quick 2 outs right away. And now, you got to think about that error on Colin Boyarski. That would have ended the inning. And it would have been 0-0, but the error lets Boyarski get on base, and then a couple straight base hits, and Altoona's up 2-0. Now up to bat, it's Logan Lau, the shortstop. He's got a 2-0 count. And Lau, the swing and a miss, 2-1 now. So 2-1 with 2 outs, a runner at second. Altoona's up 2-0. That one low in the dirt. Gets by the catcher, and runner advances to third base. Again, it's Kyle Maddalena catching for Stevens Point tonight, or this afternoon. So Stocky at third now. And a swing and a miss. Evens up the count at 2-2 now to Logan Lau. Or 3-2. So now the count runs full to Lau. And a swing and a miss. Lau goes down swinging for out number 3. But Altoona puts up 2 runs on 2 hits. They leave 1 runner stranded, 1 error. And it's 2-0 Altoona after 1/2 inning. We'll step aside. Be back with more American Legion baseball right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com. Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the bottom of the first inning here in Wisconsin Rapids. Altoona leads Stevens Point 2-0 in this Rangers Invitational game here this afternoon, as we hear from our friends over at Fleet Farm. Don't miss Fleet Farm's Countdown to Summer event. Save on everything for outdoor work and play, from lawn and garden tools to grilling and fishing gear. Save today. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. Also, Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you are good to go. 2-0 Altoona here as we get set to start the bottom of the first inning. And you got umpires and Stevens Point people looking over there by first base. And I think they might be looking for a contact lens or something. They were looking over there at first base when Lemanchik was hurt, and they're back over there again looking for something. And again, he may have he got hit in the head. I don't know if it's a contact lens they're looking for, but they're digging around in the turf looking for something. That's why we have such a long intermission here between innings. But whatever it is, they have not found it. And we're set to get things started here. Stevens Point up to bat, starting with the leadoff batter, pitcher Bennett Klitsch. Klitsch leads things off. He's been a model of consistency up there for Stevens Point all year. He's been the leadoff batter all season on a Stevens Point team that, if you've been watching the Sixers games here on Zaleski Sports throughout this season, you've noticed they've had a little bit of a revolving door with some positions and players. I know Coach Opiola, as that one is going to be an infield base hit for Bennett Klitsch. So Klitsch with a leadoff hit. But again, talked to Coach Opiola on a few occasions here this season, and a lot of these players on Spash football teams or wrestling programs where they have camps and stuff, and some of these guys are rotating in and out. It's always a tough challenge when you got to deal with multiple sports as a high school student athlete. Now up to bat out of the 2 spot at shortstop, Cale Roth. Roth looks at a ball on the first pitch. The 1-0. Klitsch is stealing second. Throw. Not going to get there. Not in time. And Klitsch will steal second. So now runner in scoring position for the Sixers. And it's a 2-0 count to Cale Roth. And again, On the mound for Altoona is CJ Varsho. First pitch is low for ball one. Or excuse me, ball three. 3-0 the count here to Roth. The runner at second and no outs here in the bottom of the first. Inside pitch, and that's ball four. So in 4 pitches, 4 balls thrown to Cale Roth. And Roth takes his base, and 2 runners on for Stevens Point to start things off in the first. Now to the 3 spot in the order, it's second baseman Asher Jordan. That one misses, ball 1. The 1-0 to Jordan. That's called strike 1. Evens up the count at 1-1 now. We talked about this Stevens Point team. A lot of Spash players. Asher Jordan, a Pacelli High School baseball player. Basketball team, football team as well. As that one's bunted down, and Asher might be able to outrun this. No, not quite. But he does what he wanted to do, advances the runners to second and third. It's out number 1 on the bunt from Jordan. So runners at second and third now. To the 4 spot in the order, it is third baseman Colby Hintz.
Third baseman, number 17, Colby Hintz.
And we talked to Colby Hintz in Stevens Point's first game, and they had that doubleheader against Appleton at Buchholz Park, Stevens Point. And they're going to get a ground out from Colby Hintz that time for out number 2. Again, Hintz was our highlight house player of the game in that one. In that doubleheader, in each game, he pitched a shutout, and then he also hit a walk-off base hit. 2 games. Now up to bat out of the 5 spot in the order. Was going to be Nathan Lemanchik. Now Kaden Adam in at first base for Lemanchik. Again, best wishes to Lemanchik. Hopefully he's all right and can make a quick recovery. So here's Kaden Adams. Adams pops that one up into the infield, grounds it. Out number 3. And Stevens Point, after 2 straight base runners on to start the inning, no runs. They leave 2 runners stranded on 1 hit. It's 2-0 Altoona after 1 full inning. We'll step aside, be back with more American Legion baseball action right after this on Zaleski Sports.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
There may be many varieties of pizza in the world, and everybody knows there's only one Polito's. Polito's Pizza in downtown Stevens Point is the home of the big slice. Starting with their hand-stretched dough, add in the unique Polito's recipe sauce, top it with any of their specialty pizzas made from the best ingredients, and you've got that one-of-a-kind Polito's flavor. Get in on the taste, available by the slice or by the pie for dine-in or takeout. Treat the whole family to the best tasting pizza around and find it right here in downtown Stevens Point at Polito's Pizza. There may be many varieties of pizza in the world, and everybody knows there's only one Polito's. Polito's Pizza in downtown Stevens Point is the home of the big slice. Starting with their hand-stretched dough, add in the unique Polito's recipe sauce, top it with any of their specialty pizzas made from the best.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the top of the second inning Altoona leads Stevens Point 2-0. It'll be the Reds back up to bat. But first, a word from our friends over at Felt's Dairy. Felt's Dairy is located at the Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy is a family-friendly experience serving your favorite cheeses, ice cream, meat, and more, all grown right here in central Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy is open Monday through Saturday and 24/7 on Facebook. It's Kellen Smith up to bat for the Reds. Smith, he had a great game Friday night. And that one, he was 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs and 3 base hits on Friday night against the Rangers in an Altoona loss. 1-0 here to Smith. Smith grounds that one to short. Throw to first from Roth, and Roth a little high again, but gets it there. So Smith grounds out. But again, Roth had that error. He was high on the throw from short that time, and he was a little high again, but kept it low enough for Adams to snag it. Now it's right fielder Caleb Wells up to bat out of the 9 spot. Again, it's 7-8-9 up for Altoona here in the inning. 1-0 to Wells. Make it 2-0. So we've got 1 out, nobody on to Wells. That one misses outside, ball 3. Klitsch needs a strike here. 3-0 the count to Wells. Outside again, and it's ball 4. In 4 pitches, Caleb Wells is walked. He'll take his base. Now to the 9 spot in the order, it's left fielder Andy Schmidt.
Left fielder, number 2, Andy Schmidt.
First pitch, a called strike to Schmidt. Runner at first and 1 out here. Klitsch on the mound, getting the start for the Sixers, and a swing and a miss on a low one. Count now 0-2 to Schmidt. Here's the 0-2. That one low and outside for ball 1. Count now 1-2 to Schmidt. And that one misses inside. Count evens up now at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Grounded back, fouled off as Schmidt stays alive in the count. Klitsch steps up. Winds, throws. That one's going to be grounded out into the gap into right field. And that's a base hit for Andy Schmidt. It's just the runner to second. Now 2 runners on for Altoona with 1 out. Back to the top of the order for the Reds. It's C.J. Varsho, the pitcher. Varsho's 0 for 1 with a ground out in this one. And Varsho drops down a bunt. He'll go for the out at first. No, there was nobody on the bag. Nobody was on the bag for Stevens Point. I might give that an error there. The Bases are loaded for Riley Wiggins. Wiggins is 0 for 1 with a ground out. One pop back foul. Count evens up at 1-1 to Wiggins. Wiggins playing center field in this one. The 1-1 to Wiggins. And that's fouled off. Now the count 1-2 to Wiggins, and to swing at anything close here. And bases loaded with just 1 out. We're going to get an out here, especially a strikeout if you're Klitsch, and right back in business to potentially close out this inning. But that one's going to be grounded to short. They get the out at second, going for the double play to end the inning. And the umpire wasn't looking over there. So runner interference on Altoona over there at third. And I think they had the out at first, too. I think they had the double play, but they might have it anyways. And they're trying to figure it out here. They're sending Schmidt back to third. Or not. The umpire's trying to figure this out here. So we essentially just So I don't know. So does the no run scores? What happens to the run that crossed home? Okay. So run doesn't score. We have an out at third, and it's a
catcher, Colin Boyarski. There are 2 outs. The run does not count.
And they said they gave Wiggins a hit.
They gave a single.
All right. I give Riley Wiggins a base hit there, and that's an errant pitch, and that's going to bring in a run for Altoona anyway. So a really odd sequence of events there, but nonetheless, we have 2 outs. Wells scores. And they're going to walk. They're going to walk Colin Boyarski. Let him head over to first.
Bauer.
So the base is now loaded for Dylan Bauer, who's 1 for 1. An interesting choice there. Boyarski had reached on an error his first at bat. Now Bauer's 1 for 1. He's up to bat with the bases loaded and 2 outs, and Bauer hits that one out into left center field, and that'll be caught for out number 3. So that will do it for the top of the second inning in a very odd and confusing inning here in the top of the second, but Altoona leads 3-0 over Stevens Point. We'll step aside, be back with more American Legion baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
I really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Welcome back, everybody, as we've started the bottom of the second inning. Ty Giese, the leadoff batter for Stevens Point, and Giese fouls off the first pitch. It's 0-1 the count. And Giese looks at a ball there, evens up the count at 1-1. Giese fouls it off again. Now 1-2 the count to him. That one's grounded over to third, but foul. And the count will remain 1-2 to Giese. The 1-2 from Varsho. That one just misses. Evens up the count at 2-2 now to Giese. And Giese swings and misses on that one for out number one, and Varsho with the strikeout. Now to the 7th spot in the order. It is left fielder Jaron Cease.
Left fielder number 17, Jaron Cease.
Jaron Cease, another one of those guys that I have not seen on the roster. First few games for Stevens Point. Jaron Cease playing left field today for Stevens Point. Fouled off the first pitch, and it's 0-1. And Cease, that's going to be a base hit out into center field. Jaron Cease with the hit to get things going for the Sixers here in the second inning. Now to the 8th spot in the order, it's Kyle Maddalena. He's catching today.
Sixers catcher number 20, Kyle Maddalena.
One misses, ball one, as throw to first, not going to be in time. 1-0 the count here to Maddalena. Ty Maddalena on deck. Make it ball two. It's the 2-0 here to Kyle Maddalena. And that one's down the pipe for strike one. It's 2-1 now. The runner at first and one out. The wind and throw from Varsho. That one's high for ball three. The 3-1 pitch. Down the pipe for strike two. And the count runs full to Kyle Maddalena. Here is the full count pitch from Varsho. Maddalena fouls it off. That one misses low, ball four, as Maddalena, the long at-bat, he is walked. Now two runners on for the Sixers at first and second base. They had two runners on in the first inning, weren't quite able to bring him in. Yeah, in the first inning, they started off with a base hit and a walk. They had two runners on to start the inning with no outs and couldn't bring him in. 3 straight outs after that. Now it'll be Ty Maddalena, the center fielder. Try to make some noise here.
Courtesy runner at first base for Stevens Point, number 8, Mason Furcus.
Here's the pitch to Maddalena. And Ty Maddalena grounds that one out into right field. It's a base hit. Runner rounding third, coming home. He will make it home. And now they're going to have Kyle Maddalena in a pickle here, and he's going to be out. He can't go to second. And Kyle Maddalena gets caught in the middle. But nonetheless, it's an RBI base hit for for Ty Maddalena. Ty Maddalena with the RBI base hit, and the Sixers are on the board. Coach Opiola doesn't look very happy about that base running. It's 3-1, Altoona over Stevens Point. Jaron Sees is the one that crosses home, and Maddalena is out.
The pitcher, Bennett Klitsch.
Back to the top of the order for the Sixers. It's pitcher Bennett Klitsch. Klitsch is 1 for 1 with a base hit. That one misses, ball one. The 1-0 from Varsho. That one just misses, ball two. 2-0 the count now to Klitsch. Klitsch grounds that one right up the middle, right into second. And he's going to end up with a base hit. That's an infield base hit for Bennett Klitsch. So you've got Reds players diving for it. Really well hit into the gap there. Now runners at the corners with Klitsch at first and Maddalena at third. With shortstop Cale Roth up to bat. Roth was walked his first at bat. Throw to first, and Klitsch is heading to second. And the ball into the outfield. Run will score for Stevens Point, and Klitsch will hold up at third. So not what Altoona wanted there, as Maddalena comes in to score. On the throw into the outfield, Klitsch all the way to third. And it's 3-2. Altoona still with the lead. but Klitsch all the way to third base, and Roth will look at a strike on the first pitch. 0-1 to Roth. Roth grounds that one down the third baseline, and that was an excellent hit, as that's going to be an RBI double for Cale Roth. And Cale Roth with that hit has tied this one up at 3-3. So it's 3 straight hits for Stevens Point.
Second baseman.
They've put up both their runs in this inning with 2 outs. Now to the 3 spot in the order. It's Asher Jordan. Throw to first, off the mark and not grabbed. That's going to be an error, and Asher Jordan will reach on the air. And now meeting on the mound gives us a chance to step aside. Be back with more American Legion baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
Central Door Solutions is the premier commercial and residential overhead door and dock equipment provider in north central Wisconsin. Our staff of trained professionals have the resources it takes to respond to emergency calls quickly. We use only the highest quality materials and top manufacturers in our overhead doors, hollow metal entry doors, dock equipment, screen doors, and much more.
Whether it's your home or business, farm or industrial, Central Door has your solution. Central Door Solutions, where personality opens doors and character keeps them open.
Central Door Solutions is the premier commercial and residential overhead door and dock equipment provider in north central Wisconsin. Our staff of trained professionals have the resources it takes to respond to emergency.
Welcome back, everybody, as another run has come in to score on an errant throw. An errant pitch. And Stevens Point has now taken the lead, up 4-3 here in this one. And that's going to be a ground out. Colby Hintz grounds out for out number 3. And after 2 full innings, it's 4-3. Stevens Point, they put up 3 runs here in the second. They've a couple stranded, 4-3. Sixers after 2. We'll step aside. Be back with more American Legion baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no. One man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in central Wisconsin.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you. When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof.
Welcome back, everybody. As we get set to start the top of the 3rd inning, Stevens Point has taken the lead. They are up 4-3. But first, Spectrum Benefit Solutions, with offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. That is a leadoff base hit. for Altoona, as it's Bennett Stocky, the second baseman, with the leadoff base hit. So Stocky's now 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. Now up to bat out of the 6th spot at shortstop, Logan Lau. He struck out swinging his first at bat.
Batter is the shortstop, Logan Lau.
First pitch, inside for a ball. Runner stealing second, swinging a miss, throw to second. On time and on target for out number 1. Stocky is caught stealing second. Nice throw from Kyle Maddalena from home plate. Stocky's out. Out number 1, Logan Lau is at the 2-1 count. With nobody on now and 1 out. That one misses, make it ball 3. Here's the 3-1 pitch, low and outside, that's ball 4. And Logan Lau is walked. To the 7th spot in the order we go. Third baseman Kellen Smith now up to bat. Smith is 0 for 1 with a ground out today.
Altoona third baseman, Kellen Smith.
And Smith hits that one out into the gap in right center. That's going to fall. It's a base hit for Kellen Smith. He's going to hold up at first. And Logan Lau advances to third base. We have runners at the corners with 1 out here for the Reds, as everybody's got it going at the plate for both sides here today. Right fielder Caleb Wells now up to bat. Wells was walked in his first at-bat. He did score in the second inning as well. Looks at a ball on the first pitch. One now to Wells. Wells fouls that one back, make it 1-2. Again, a runner at first and third. That one outside, ball 2. And the count evens up here at 2-2 to Wells. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and Wells hits that one hard out into right field, ranging back, it will fall. It's going to be a double, an RBI double for Caleb Wells. And we're back tied up at 4 apiece. Logan Lau comes home to score. Kellen Smith advances to third, and now runners at second and third with 1 out for left fielder Andy Schmidt. Looks at a strike on the first pitch. Schmidt is 1 for 1 with a base hit. Pops that one up out into shallow left. Foul territory. And play not made, but foul. Count now 0-2 to Schmidt. So 0-2 count here to Schmidt. And he grounds that one down the first base line. Out number one, throw home. And runner is safe at home plate. So Kellen Smith scores from third. And Altoona takes the lead right back. It's 5-4 now. But it is out number two. You've got Wells now at third base. Back to the top of the order, it's C.J. Varsho. He's 0 for 1, ground out and reached on an error. First pitch low for a ball. And timeout here as Coach Opiola going to come out onto the mound and have a chat with Bennett Klitsch. While he's doing that, we'll step aside briefly. Be back with more American Legion baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
Stone Innovations, home of Wisconsin's largest granite and quartz selection, is now featuring the best stones shopping experience in the state. Our brand new indoor facility allows for a home-like, comfortable atmosphere. Choose from hand-picked stone from around the world and select the perfect look for your dream kitchen in the best lighting possible. Then sit down with our free design services to customize the look of your kitchen. Our projects come with a lifetime warranty. Stone Innovations, Wisconsin's granite.
Welcome back, everybody. First pitch, a ball thrown. Second pitch, rather, 2-0. 2-0 the count now to C.J. Varsho. That one inside, but called strike one. 2-1 the count now to Varsho. And Varsho grounds that one to first. Grabbed. Out number 3. And that will do it for the top of the third inning. But Altoona puts up 2 more runs on 3 hits. They leave 1 runner stranded. It's 5-4. Altoona will step aside. Be back with more American Legion baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
This is Monogram, Plover, Wisconsin, feeding America. And these are the people who work here, proud of their jobs and the products they make.
I started out as anybody else would, on the line, third shift, and I worked my way up to first shift and then eventually operator positions.
Monogram Foods, come grow with us.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the bottom of the third inning. Altoona leads Stevens Point by a score of 5-4. But first, get comfortable this winter with Point Heating and Cooling. Point Heating and Cooling is your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Sign up for planned service and receive 10% off parts and a reminder to service your furnace and central air conditioner. Call Point Heating and Cooling at 715-345-1979 and visit online at pointheating.com. Also, the beautiful Par 4 Resort in Wapaka is home to 18 fun-filled holes at the Foxfire Golf Club, as well as a full menu of delicious lunch and dinner options at the Par 4 Bistro. Get your friends and family together and head to the Wapaka favorite for dinner, golf, and overnight stay at Par 4 Resort in Wapaka. And that's a leadoff base hit for Kaden Adam. Kaden Adam with the leadoff base hit. He's now 1 for 2. And he came in for Lemanchek after Lemanchek went down with the injury at first base. And Adams with the leadoff base hit. 5, 6, 7 spots due up. It was Adam at the 5. Now the 6. Right fielder Ty Giese. Giese's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in this one. Giese swing and a miss. And the count quickly 0-1 to Giese. The offense continues here in the bottom of the third. Giese drops a bunt down, and that one, wow, a bad throw to second, and all runners are safe. And Colin Boyarski, just a high throw, a little off to the left to second. I think he would have gotten that at second base, but Ty Giese's going to reach first on the fielder's choice. And Adam is safe at second. And Stevens Point now with a quick 2 runners on. Left fielder Jaron Cease now up to bat. He's 1 for 1 with a base hit. 1-0 the count here to Cease. Cease drops the bunt down, pulls it back. And it's 2-0. And Cease grounds that one to third. Runner has to come there. They get the force out at third. And Cease will reach on the fielder's choice. And that is out number 1. Still runners at first and second, but now with 1 out. To the 8th spot in the order, it's catcher Kyle Maddalena. Maddalena was walked his first at-bat. The pitch to Maddalena, and Maddalena a swing and a miss. Here's the pitch, popped up, out of play, foul. And the count runs to 0-2 now to Kyle Maddalena. Varsho checks over to second. Now the pitch. High and away, ball 1. Here's the 1-2 pitch. High and away again. Evens up the count at 2-2. Maddalena grounds that one to third. They go for the out at second, and they're not going to get anybody. I'll give that a base hit for Maddalena. And now the bases are loaded for Stevens Point. This has not been the day for defense. It's been all action at the plate, both sides. Ty Maddalena, the center fielder, now up to bat. And Maddalena is 1 for 1 with an RBI base hit in this one. Bases loaded here for Maddalena, and he's looking at a 2-0 count now. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one's in there for strike 1. 2-1 the count. That one misses high and away, and it's ball 3. And Varsho, a ball away from walking in a run. And instead, it's going to be hit out into right field and caught for out number 2. Runner coming home, and he will get there. So Stevens Point ties it back up at 5-5 as Maddalena flies out to right. Taigisi comes home for the score. Runners stay put at first and second otherwise. Back to the top of the order, it's pitcher Bennett Klitsch. And Bennett Klitsch is 2 for 2. And Klitsch pops that out into center field. And it's out number 3. That'll do it for the third inning. Stevens Point puts up another run on 2 hits. They leave 2 stranded. It's 5-5 after 3 innings of play. We'll step aside. Be back with more American Legion baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
Velocity Clubhouse.
Velocity Clubhouse is open to the public, and we have a large facility for any of your sporting needs. Whether it's hitting, pitching, volleyball, or practice on the same court as the Housers, try our baseball simulator. Work one-on-one with experienced coaches. Schedule your next birthday party or gathering with Velocity Clubhouse of Stevens Point. 715-254-0505.
Hi, and come check out Velocity Clubhouse.
Velocity Clubhouse is open to the public, and we have a large facility for any of your sporting needs. Whether it's hitting, pitching, volleyball, or practice on the same court as the Housers, try our baseball simulator. Work one-on-one with experience. Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the top of the 4th inning here in this one. We're tied up at 5-5, as it has been nothing but offense here so far in this one. We've seen some errors out in the outfield, multiple, but also some good hitting at the plate for each side.
Courtesy of American Legion Baseball, that gentleman just won a 1991 complete score set of baseball cards, 900 cards. This is one of the best. This is one of the best sets of cards I've ever seen. There are great personal interest stories on the back, and we just are glad
as we get set to start the top of the 4th.
Through American Legion Baseball.
We head to the 2 spot in the order.
Leading off, center
fielder Riley Wiggins. Wiggins is 1 for 2. And he kind of had that phantom base hit call in the second. The 1-0 to Wiggins. Wiggins grounds it to short, throw to first. In time, that's out number 1. If you're Coach Opiola for Stevens Point, that's got to be a welcome sight. So you've been a couple of fielding errors out there for Stevens Point. Same can be said for Altoona.
Brand new, never been open. So there you go. The batter, the catcher, Colin Boyarski.
Onto the 2 spot in the order, or excuse me, the 3 spot in the order. It's catcher Colin Boyarski. He was walked his last at-bat. Boyarski, the 1-0 count. Boyarski fouls it off. He intentionally walked Boyarski his last at-bat. And that one high and inside. Boyarski's got to duck out of the way. It's now 2-1 to Boyarski. And that one hit hard but foul again, and the count evens up here at 2-2 to Boyarski. That one grounded to third. This is going to be a long throw, and on time, on target for out number 2. Colby Hintz, the play from third. And Colby Hintz has really been the guy that's been a rock for this Point team as well this season. And he's done nice pitching on the mound. And very good at third base as well. Good at the plate. And it's a quick 2 outs. Onto the 4th spot in the order. It's first baseman Dylan Bauer. Bauer's 1 for 2. Make it 2 for 3. Well, yes, it will be. And that throw is way off mark. And that's going to be a base hit with the air that's going to allow Bauer to get to second. An E4, and again, if you're Asher Jordan there, you're probably better off just holding on to that and allowing that hit. That was going to be a very tough throw, and I don't think even if it was on target, it would have been in time. Now to the 5 spot in the order, second baseman Bennett Stocky. And again, you think about how they started for Altoona, how they put up their first 2 runs. It was a quick 2 outs in the first. Then an error allowed Boyarski to get on base. Otherwise, it would have been out number 3, and Altoona wouldn't have had those first 2 runs. So, hasn't been the cleanest fielding play today. So it's 0-1 to Stocky. Make it 1-1. That's a ball. That one's fouled off, out of play, and the count runs to 1-2 here to Stocky. Stocky swings and fouls that one off. Runner at second and 2 outs here to Stocky. Stocky is 2 for 2. With 2 base hits and an RBI. Excuse me, 2 RBIs. And that one called strike 3 as Stocky goes down looking for out number 3. And that'll do it for the top of the 4th inning. No score. The first inning that Altoona has not scored a run. It's 5-5 after 3.5. We'll step aside. Be back with more American Legion baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the bottom of the 4th inning. Ag Country Farm Credit Services. Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services, from loans and leases to crop insurance and tax records. They have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point to get started. Do you have questions about your retirement? As a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, Michael Smith and Associates can help. With the exclusive Confident Retirement approach, you'll work one-on-one with an advisor to develop a retirement roadmap to get you where you want to go. Call Michael Smith and Associates today at 715-341-6657. Office is located at 3241A Business Park Drive, Stevens Point, Wisconsin. The score is 5-5 as looks like we got a pitching change for Altoona. A.J. Lenberg on the mound now for Altoona.
C.J. Varsho has gone to center field. Riley Wiggins has gone to right field.
So Lenberg comes out onto the mound here for Altoona. Leading off here for Stevens Point in the bottom of the 4th. In the 2 spot, shortstop Cale Roth. 2, 3, 4 spots due up for the Sixers. Roth, Jordan, and Hintz. Inside pitch, ball 1. So you remain tied 5-5 here in the bottom of the 4th. The 1-0. That's swung on, hit out into left field, and that'll be out number 1. As Roth flies out to left. That is out number 1. Now to the 3 spot in the order. It is second baseman Asher Jordan. That one caught out there in left by Andy Schmidt. And Asher Jordan is 0 for 1 with a ground out, and he reached on an error as well.
Second baseman Asher Jordan.
Lenberg. That one hits. Strike 1. Lenberg looks like a tall pitcher from here. Don't have heights in front of me, but. And that one just hits that outside corner again. 0-2 to Jordan. A couple of nice pitches. Good location from Lenberg. And here is the 0-2 to Jordan. That one misses outside. Lenberg trying to get him to chase out there. 1-2 the count now to Asher Jordan. And Jordan fouls it off, stays alive. And it's the 1-2 count to Jordan. And that one misses, ball 2. Count evens at 2-2 now. Nobody on and 1 out here to Asher Jordan. And Jordan pops that one way up there into shallow left. And that's out number 2. Caught by the shortstop, Logan Lau. So quick 2 outs here for Stevens Point. Now to the 4 spot in the order, it's third baseman Colby Hintz. He's 0 for 2 today with a couple of ground outs. And I'll have nobody on and 2 outs for Colby Hintz. First pitch. Strike 1 down the pipe. Here's the 0-1. That one's grounded over to third, bobbled at third, and another fielding error. And Hintz is going to reach on the E5. Kellen Smith couldn't quite handle it over there at third. Now to the 5 spot in the order, first baseman Kaden Adam. And Adam's 1 for 2 with a base hit. Again, we've seen a lot of those errors we've seen tonight have resulted in runs for both of these teams. That one misses, ball 1. It has not been a clean. Again, these teams are a few games in this weekend, but has not been a very cleanly played game out in the field. And that really is stark contrast. Last time I was at a game here was Friday night, did a couple for the Rangers, and both of those games, I maybe remember 1, maybe 2 errors. Altoona was in one of those games. And now it's 3 straight balls thrown from Lenberg. Lenberg talking something over with the umpire. Here's the 3-0 to Adam. And that's called strike one. Adam now looking at the 3-1 count. Here it is, way high. That's ball 4 as Adam is walked. And now the Sixers have 2 runners on, 1 in scoring position. For right fielder Ty Giese up to bat. And Giese's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and he reached on a fielder's choice as well. That one called strike 1. Throw to first, not going to be in time. So it's Giese with the 0-1 count and 2 outs. Giese fouls it back. And the count now 0-2 to Giese. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Lenberg. That one low inside for a ball, and almost like clockwork. You see an 0-2 count. Pitcher's usually going to throw one outside, try to get him to chase, and usually going to be a ball. As Giese pops that one up and out of play, fouled off. Here's the 1-2 from Lenberg. Outside again, evens up the count at 2-2. Giese pops that one up. Out of play, foul. So Giese staying alive up at the plate. Started off 0-2, now 2-2, and hits that one out into right field for out number 3. Giese flies out to right field. That'll do it for the 4th inning. No scores here in the 4th. No hits. 2 runners left stranded. It's 5-5 after 4 full. We'll step aside, be back with more American Legion baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
At Bauer and Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer and Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the top of the 5th inning, and it will be the 6, 7, 8 spots due up for Altoona. Logan Lau, Kellen Smith, Caleb Wells. And the Sixers with a pitching change here as we get set to start the top of the 5th inning. It's going to be Jaron Cease on the mound for the Sixers, coming in to relieve Bennett Klitsch.
And in the ball game, also for Stevens Point, number 8, Mason Ferguson.
But again, the pitching hasn't been perfect to start the first 4 innings for either of these sides. It's tough to blame a lot of it on the pitching when you have all these fielding errors. I mean, I've got three errors on Stevens Point in this one. And that's not including the phantom play we saw in the second inning. I still don't really know how to describe. As Cease continues to warm up, and that gives us a chance to hear from our friends over at Maida. Maida Custom Apparel in Stevens Point provides quality, decorated apparel from your hometown schools and summer teams to corporate and team outings, along with promotional items and sporting goods. Also, Central Door Solutions. Central Door Solutions, serving all of Wisconsin with high-quality garage doors and accessories since 2004. Not to mention the great folks who you've heard from a couple times tonight, Velocity Clubhouse. Velocity Clubhouse offers private lessons, clinics, open gyms, and rentals of batting cages, hitting simulators, basketball courts, volleyball, and more. Up your game at Velocity Clubhouse in Stevens Point. Logan Lau leads things off for Altoona. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. And he looks at a strike on the first pitch from Cease. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be a leadoff base hit out there into center field. And Lau with his first hit of the game, and Cease gives up a hit to his first batter. To the 7th spot in the order we go. Third baseman, Kellen Smith. He's 1 for 2.
Third baseman, Kellen
1 for 2 with a ground out and a base hit in his 2 at-bats. I went inside, ball 1. One-0 here to Smith. As Cease checks over to first. And that is hit hard out into left field. Ranging back. Catch made out there in left. Great play out there in left field made. And is that Asher Jordan out in left now? Do we know who's out there? Because that was Cease. Yep. So I think that's Asher Jordan, it looks like, out there in left field, because Asher was at second before. So Asher Jordan with the play made out there in left field for the out.
21, A.J. Lindbergh.
That is out number 1. It's A.J. Lindbergh now up to bat, the pitcher. One out, runner at first for Lindbergh. Oh, 1 here to Lindbergh. And Lindbergh, a base hit out into left field, and Altoona. New pitcher, no big deal for Altoona. They're still performing up at the plate. Couple of base hits here in the inning, and runners at first and second base to the 9th spot in the order. It's left fielder Andy Schmidt. Schmidt's 1 for 2 with a base hit and a ground out. Called strike 1 to Schmidt. Here's the 0-1. Right down the pipe again, strike two. Quickly 0-2 to Schmidt. See if Cease can get him to chase one here. And he does on a high pitch. Andy Schmidt goes down swinging for out number 2, and that's a big strikeout for Cease there with a runner in scoring position. Now 2 outs. Back to the top of the order. It's pitcher, or not starting at pitcher. It was CJ Varsho.
Center fielder, CJ Varsho.
Varsho now in at center field. Runner at first and second. 2 outs. Varsho's 0 for 2. That one's way high and away for a ball. Varsho's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out. Also reached on an error. Throw to third. And runner is safe. So Lau steals third. And Lenberg also advances to second. So now 2 runners in scoring position with the 1-0 count to Varsho. That one misses, 2-0. Here is the 2-0 pitch, check swing. And did he go? No, so it's ball 3. It didn't look like he went. And it is called ball 3, so it's now 3-0 to CJ Varsho. Here's 3-0 pitch, misses outside, and Varsho is walked. So now the bases are loaded. I feel like I've said that about 5 different times with Altoona up to bat. Loaded bases with center fielder Riley Wiggins. He's 1 for 3. And that base hit was that just phantom play in the second. Swings and fouls that one back. It's 0-1 here to Wiggins. Oh, 1 to Wiggins with 2 outs and loaded bases. Cease on the pitch. Called strike 2. Now Wiggins with a hole to dig himself out of here. Pitch high and inside. That's ball 1. 1-2 the count here to Wiggins. That one low and inside. Evens up the count at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one's grounded up the middle. Slow grounder. Bobbled, throw to first in time for out number 3. And what a throw and play there by Cale Roth at shortstop. It's a ground out for out number 3 from Wiggins. No score. Now we've got 3 half innings straight with no scores. 5-5 after 4.5. We'll step aside. Be back with more American Legion baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
I really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
emergency calls quickly. We use only the highest quality materials and top manufacturers in our overhead doors, hollow metal entry doors, dock equipment, screen doors, and much more.
Whether it's your home or business, farm or industrial, Central Door has your solution. Central Door Solutions, where personality opens doors and character keeps them open.
Central Door Solutions is the premier.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the bottom of the 5th inning, and another pitching change for Altoona. So interesting there for Altoona. Again, no runs given up. 1 hit, though. Well, no runs given up and no hits. The bottom of the 4th there, but it'll be Mason Lang in to pitch to relieve A.J. Lindbergh. And for Stevens Point, leading off is left fielder Jaron Cease. Well, pitcher now. Pitcher Aaron Cease. Jaron Cease. 2-0 the count here to Cease. Cease fouls that one off. It's 2-1 now. Two-one pitch. That one grounded into the gap, and that'll be a base hit. Base hit for Jaron Cease to start things off here for the Sixers in the bottom of the 5th. And the offense continues here in the 5th inning. And that last inning for Stevens Point was the only inning here of the game that they haven't gotten a hit. Eight hits for the Sixers in this one. Now to the 8th spot in the order, it's catcher Kyle Maddalena. No, Mason Furcus in for Maddalena at the 8th spot. Furcus looks at a strike on the first pitch. Runner at first and no outs for Furcus. And Furcus drops down the bunt, advances the runner. He's out at first. Cease advances to second base. We have out number 1. To the 9th spot in the order we go. Center fielder, Ty Maddalena, with a runner at second and 1 out.
Center fielder, Ty Maddalena.
Oh, and misses high, ball 1. That one's called strike, evens up the count at 1-1 now to Maddalena. One misses, ball 2. 2 on the count. Evens up the count now at 2-2. And that one misses. Now the count runs full to Maddalena. And that one misses outside, ball 4. Maddalena is walked, and runners now at first and second for Stevens Point. They've had multiple base runners on in each and every inning.
Top of the order for Stevens Point, Bennett Klitsch.
And it has been all offense all the time in this game. Back to the top of the order, it's pitcher Bennett Klitsch, and Klitsch Grounds that one to third. They get the force at third. Throw to first won't be in time, but 2 outs nonetheless. As Cease is out, heading to third base. Maddalena will advance to second, and Klitsch reaches on the fielder's choice. To the 2 spot in the order, it's shortstop Cale Roth.
Shortstop Cale Roth.
Roth is 1 for 2. He's got an RBI double, fly out to left, and a walk, and that's a base hit for Roth. Runner rounding third, coming home. Out number 3. They catch Maddalena coming home for out number 3, and the score remains 5-5. 1 hit, nobody scores. 2 left stranded for Stevens Point. It's 5-5 after 5 full innings. We'll step aside. Be back with more American Legion baseball action right after this on Zaleski Sports.
In the 5th inning for Stevens Point, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We're still tied. We might be tied.
Get in on the taste, available by the slice or by the pie for dine-in or takeout. Treat the whole family to the best tasting pizza around and find it right here in downtown Stevens Point at Polito's Pizza. There may be many varieties of pizza in the world, and everybody knows there's only one Polito's. Polito's Pizza in downtown Stevens Point is the home of the big slice. Starting with their hand-stretched dough, add in the unique Polito's recipe sauce, top it with any of their specialty pizzas made from the best ingredients, and you've got that one-of-a-kind Polito's flavor. Get in on the taste, available by the slice or by the pie for dine-in or takeout. Treat the whole family to the best tasting pizza around and find it right here in downtown Stevens Point at Polito's Pizza. There may be many varieties of pizza in the world, and everybody knows there's only one Polito's. Polito's Pizza in downtown Stevens Point is the home of the...
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the top of the 6th inning. It'll be Altoona back up to bat, trying to reclaim that lead. But first, Fatheads Rapids RV. Fatheads Rapids RV, just south of Wisconsin Rapids on Highway 13, where we know that life doesn't wait. Enjoy it. Also, Monogram Appetizers. Unhappy in your current job? Join the team at Monogram Foods in Plover. With 2 modern facilities and plenty of openings, make the choice to come grow with Monogram Appetizers. Also, thanks to our friends over at Heartland Custom Homes. Heartland Custom Homes is Central Wisconsin's premier home builder. For 50 years, Heartland Custom Homes in Plover has kept their mission of building better living for you and your family. Still on the mound for Stevens Point, Jaron Cease, as an extended intermission here between innings as we get set to start the top of the 6th. But again, in this one, it's been all offense all the time. You look at Altoona in this one. Count up their hits here. Got them with 10 hits. 10 hits in this one for Altoona. Look to add to that total here. Boyarski leads off for Altoona. First pitch is in the brown turf for a ball. And it's 1-0 here to Boyarski. Boyarski is 0 for 1. And now make it 1 for 1. Boyarski with the leadoff base hit. He's on first. On to the 4th spot in the order, it's first baseman Dylan Bauer. Bauer's 1 for 2, a base hit, a flyout. 2 for 3 with 2 base hits and a flyout. Bauer grounds that one down, third base line, and they say foul. That was very close. Very close to being a base hit, potentially more for Dylan Bauer there. Nonetheless, it's 0-1. Here is the 0-1 pitch. Called strike two. Throw to second. Not going to be in time. So 0-2 the count to Bauer as Boyarski steals second. Now runner in scoring position here for Altoona. The 0-2 count to Bauer. Here it is. High pitch, ball one. The 1-2. Check swing on a low pitch. And it's ball two. And no, they said he went around. And Bauer strikes out swinging for out number one. On to the 5 spot in the order. Second baseman, Bennett Stocky.
Second baseman, Bennett Stocky.
Stocky's 2 for 3. 2 base hits, a strikeout, and 2 RBIs. High and away, ball one. The 1-0. Called strike one. The count evens up at 1-1 here to Stocky. That one misses outside, ball two. Fouled back. And now the count evens up at 2-2 here. Stocky trying to avoid his second straight strikeout after a couple of hits, his first 2 at-bats. And that one misses. The count now runs full to Bennett Stocky. Here's the full count pitch. That one hit out into left center. It'll fall. That's a base hit for Stocky. Runner holds up at third base. So no run will score, but it's a base hit for Bennett Stocky. And now runners at the corners for shortstop Logan Lau. And Lau is 1 for 2 with a strikeout, a walk, and a base hit. And Coach Opiola going to come out onto the mound and talk with Cease. We'll step aside, be back after this on Zaleski Sports.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 17 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can get you rolling again. Sherrill Tire and Service Center is your locally owned commercial and farm tire specialist. Find us at SherrillTire.com.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Welcome back, everybody. Top of the 6th. Cease remains on the mound. Logan Lau up to bat. Pitch outside for a ball to Lau. Getting that runner at third. A hit would bring Boyarski home. That one misses again. Ball two. Inside pitch, and that is ball 3 to Logan Lau. Ball 4, and Logan Lau is walked, and the bases are loaded with 1 out for third baseman Kellen Smith. Now Smith is 1 for 3 with a ground out, a base hit, and a fly out.
Kellen Smith.
So Altoona, prime position here late in this one. Take a lead on the Sixers. That one misses for ball 1. Infield playing way in here. As it's 1-0. Make it 1-1. That's called strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss from Kellen Smith. He's got him there, and now it's 1-2. And obviously, strikeout, best case scenario if you're Cease here on the mound. It's 1-2. That one outside. Smith checks his swing. And the count evens up at 2-2. Pivotal point in this one here in the top of the 6th. That one's going to be grounded up the middle. It's a base hit. This is going to bring in at least 1 run. It's going to bring in 2. A 2 RBI base hit for Kellen Smith as he puts Altoona back up 7-5. So 7-5 your score now. Kellen Smith, again, the 2 RBI base hit there. Brings Boyarski home.
Batter is Mason Lang.
And it brings Bennett Stocky home. You've got Logan Lau at second. Kellen Smith at first. To the 8th spot in the order now, it's the pitcher, Mason Lang, with his first at-bat. That one low for a ball. Runner going to third. They throw there. Not on target. And both runners advance into scoring position now. And the count 1-1 to Mason Lang. Runners at second and third. That one grounded up the middle. They're going to have to take the out at first, but the throw not on target. And that's going to not only allow the runner to be safe, but allow a run to come home. 2 runs come home for Altoona, and it's now 9-5. Another couple of fielding errors. As at the shortstop, it was Cale Roth. Again, he struggled with that throw to first in this one. It's 3 times now he's been high on throws over to first. Mason Lang reaches on the error. Logan Lau comes in to score, as does Kellen Smith. And Lang holds up at first. Kyle Rasmussen up to bat now out of the 9 spot. One count to Rasmussen, fouls that off. Make it 1-2. Still just 1 out here. And that's called strike 3. Rasmussen goes down looking for out number 2. And we're back to the top of the order with center fielder C.J. Varsho.
Top of the order.
Varsho,
Altoona, center fielder.
0 for 2. 2 ground outs, reach on an error and a walk. That one outside, ball 1. Varsho pops it up, out in center field. 4 out, number 3. That'll do it for the top of the 6th. But Altoona puts up 4 runs on 3 hits, an error.
In the 6th inning for Altoona.
And it's 9-5 Altoona after 5.5. We'll step aside. Be back with more American Legion baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you. When you have a house full...
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Welcome back, everybody. The bottom of the 6th. Stevens Point needs to put up 4 runs here within the next 2 innings. Tied up 4 extra innings. But first, be sure to sit back and enjoy the handcrafted sodas from the Stevens Point Brewery. Made from 100% real sugar and high-quality ingredients. Select from a variety of styles, including Point Root Beer, Diet Root Beer, Black Cherry Cream, Orange Cream, Vanilla Cream, and Kitty Cocktail. Stevens Point Brewery supports all area student athletes. Counts 1-1 here. As it looks like Asher Jordan leading off here. Asher Jordan, 0 for 2. Ground out, a fly out, reached on an error. It's 2-1 to Jordan. That one called strike 2, and the count evens up now at 2-2. So the 3-4-5 due up, starting with Asher Jordan. Then it's Colby Hintz and Kaden Adam. That one misses. Ball 3, and now the count runs full to Jordan. Inside pitch, ball 4. Jordan is walked. So Jordan takes his base. Now to the 4th spot in the order. It's third baseman Colby Hintz. He's 0 for 2. A couple of ground outs and a reach on an error. And Mason Lang on the mound for Altoona. Throws to first. Jordan slides back in time. Hintz grounds that one over to first. Get the out there. Throw to second. In time for out number 2. And they get the 3-3-4 double play. A 3-3-6. So a double play there as Jordan out. Heading to second. Hintz grounds out. Now to the 5 spot in the order, it's first baseman Kaden Adam with 2 outs and nobody on. One out, make it 2-0. to Adam. Called strike one as that one's down the pipe from Lang. 2 on the count now. That one low and outside. It's ball 3. That one misses again. It's ball 4. And Kaden Adam will take first base. Now to the 6th spot in the order, it's right fielder Ty Giese. Giese's 0 for 2 with a strikeout, a flyout, and reached on a fielder's choice. Runner at first and 2 outs here to Giese. That one called strike 1. Giese doesn't like the call. One hit the low and outside corner. Throw to first, not going to be in time. Adam slides back. Giese fouls that one off. Evens up the count at 1-1. Nine to 5 Altoona here in the bottom of the 6th. Ty Giese up to bat with the 0-2 count. 1-2. And that's going to be an errant pitch. And it will allow Adam to advance to second base. Now the count 1-2 to Giese. That pitch outside. Count evens up at 2-2 here to Giese. Outside again. Now it's ball 3 and the count runs full to Ty Giese. Giese grounds that one to third, but foul. And the count remains full here to Ty Giese. The runner at second and 2 outs, and that one's way outside, and it's ball 4. Now 3 walked batters here in the 6th inning for Mason Lang. And again, you got to think now on Sunday, these teams a few days into this tournament, this invitational, arms probably wearing thin on both these teams. Jaron Cease, the left fielder, now up to bat. He's 2 for 2 with a couple of base hits. He also reached on a fielder's choice. So he's been on base each of his 3 at-bats. 1-0 to Cease. Make it 2-0, and Lang is struggling to hit the strike zone right now. Got 2 runners on. That one misses again. Quickly 3-0 to Jaron Cease. And strike 1. Now the 3-1 count. Again, the inning started. Asher Jordan was walked, and then the double play on Hintz. Back-to-back walks. And that's called strike 2. So now the count runs full to Cease. Here's the full count pitch. Inside, it's ball 4. And that is 4 walked batters here in the 6th for Mason Lang. And again, you got to wonder how many arms that Altoona's got left in their dugout here with as many games as you play in this invitational. So the bases are now loaded with 2 outs. And it's Mason Furcus up to bat.
Correction, Mason Furcus.
First pitch is a strike to Furcus. And that one called strike as well on a pitch low and outside. So 0-2 with the bases loaded to Mason Furcus. And that one's going to be grounded over to short. Throw to first is in time for out number 3. So Altoona gets out of that without giving up any runs. In 4 walks, and Furcus grounds out for out number 3. That'll do it for the 6th inning. 9-5, Altoona. It'll be the Reds trying to add some insurance runs in the top of the 7th. We'll be back with that after this on Zaleski Sports.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the top of the 7th. Altoona up to bat, up 9-5. But first, we hear from our friends at Opus 5-Star Lanes. Opus 5-Star Lanes is your go-to for family fun, bowling, birthday parties, and pizza. Enjoy Opus 5-Star Lanes on Post Road in Plover. Also, Polito's Pizza, home of the Big Slice, with locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Rothschild, and Wisconsin Rapids. Polito's Pizza is open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. Polito's Pizza is open late on Friday and Saturdays to satisfy your after-party pizza craving. In Stevens Point, your Polito's Pizza is located in beautiful downtown Stevens Point on Main Street. Another reminder that coming up next is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield Curtis or NasonvilleDairy.com. Be sure to stay tuned for that Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We'll recap this game and go through it for you. On the Nasonville Dairy postgame show, Altoona again up to bat, leading off.
Leading off the 7th inning.
Here in the 7th, out of the 2 spot, it's center fielder Riley Wiggins. Wiggins is 1 for 4. The base hit and 3 groundouts. Grounded out to short each and every time. It'll be Altoona looking for some insurance runs here. That one low and outside. Remains Jaron Cease on the mound. 2-0 the count here to Wiggins. Coach Opiola going to try to get Cease to finish things out, but that's going to be a base hit. Try to finish it out and get it back to the plate, try to make up the 4 runs, but Wiggins with the base hit. Now to the 3 spot in the order, it is center fielder Colin Boyarski. Boyarski is 1 for 2 with a base hit, a ground out, reached on an error and a walk. So runner at first now. It's Wiggins. Now to Boyarski out of the 3 spot. One misses. It's ball 1 to Boyarski. Here's the 1-0. Outside, it's ball 2. That one's grounded to short. Throw to first in time for out number 1. As Wiggins advances all the way to third. That is out number 1. Now to the 4th spot in the order. It's first baseman Dylan Bauer. Bauer is 2 for 4 with 2 base hits, a fly out, and a strikeout. First pitch high, ball 1. Pitch inside, ball 2. That one's going to be grounded on the third baseline, foul. The count now 2-1 here to Bauer. And that is called strike 3. Bauer doesn't like the, or excuse me, called strike 2. Bauer doesn't like the call. Evens up the count at 2-2. The 2-2 here from Cease. Grounds that one foul. Count remains 2-2. And Bauer is going to ground that one to second, sliding down, throw to first. In time for out number 2, but Altoona will score another run. As Wiggins comes home to score. Sacrifice ground out for Bauer.
Second baseman, Bennett.
That is out number 2. Now to the 5 spot in the order, it's second baseman Bennett Stocky. Stocky's 3 for 4 with 3 base hits and a strikeout. Fouls that one off. The count now 1-1 to Stocky. Ten to 5, Altoona now. Here's the 1-1. Stocky grounds that one. This is going to be a very tough long throw. And a great throw for out number 3. An unbelievable throw from Cale Roth. And Cale Roth has struggled a little bit with some more routine throws to first, and he makes that one by far the hardest throw he's had to make all game. And that is out number 3. And that is it for the top of the 7th. Altoona puts up a run. It's 10-7 Reds. We'll be back with the bottom of the 7th. The Sixers' last chance after this on Zaleski Sports.
With their last chance here with 5 runs. They'll need a 5 spot. And that has happened.
Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at madeacustom.com. Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the 7th inning, 10-5 Altoona. The Sixers are going to have to put up 5 to keep this one going. Ty Maddalena to lead off. He looks at an opening strike. And then a ball. Now it's 1-1 to Maddalena. Maddalena is 1 for 2 with a base hit, a fly out, and a walk. Also an RBI as well. That one a ball. 2-1 here to Maddalena. Still Mason Lang out there on the mound for the Reds. And again, you remember back to the 6th. Lang walked 4 batters but did not give up a run because of the double play early in the inning. And it's 2-2 here to Maddalena. And that one's high and inside for ball 3. So again, 5 runs seems like a lot, but with the walks we saw last inning, you never know what can happen here in the bottom of the 7th as Maddalena fights that one off. Here's the full count. That's going to be grounded into the gap. Out into right field, a leadoff base hit for Maddalena. Can't start it any better for the Sixers, and looks like they lost the ball, and Maddalena is going to wind up all the way at second base. And Maddalena
Top of the order, Bennett Klitsch.
will be at second with the base hit. Back to the top of the order for the Sixers. It's Bennett Klitsch. Looks at a pitch way inside. 1-0 here to Klitsch. And Klitsch pops it up out of play, fouled off. Here's the 1-1. High, ball 2. Two-one count, and that is grounded out in the left field. That's a base hit for Bennett Klitsch. Maddalena will stay put at third. It's Klitsch with the base hit. Now runners at the corners for the Sixers to the 2 spot in the order with shortstop Cale Roth with nobody out.
The shortstop, Cale Roth.
And Roth, 1 for 3 with a base hit, an RBI, a walk. Couple of flyouts. Runner stealing second. Can he get there? Yes. So now 2 runners in scoring position for the Sixers with no outs. And Roth grounds that one to short. A long throw to first, not in time. An RBI base hit for Cale Roth, and Stevens Point puts a run on the board. And you can't start this inning any better than what the Sixers have. Maddalena comes home to score. Again, an RBI base hit for Cale Roth. And again, right in the spot of the order you want to be at if you're the Sixers. Runner going to steal second again, and he's there again. Cale Roth this time. Strike 1 to Jordan. Jordan's looking for his first hit tonight. Now would be the time. It's 0-1. That one misses high. Evens up the count at 1-1 to Jordan. Again, runners at second and third. No outs. Sixers with 3 straight hits to start the bottom of the 7th. Started off down by 5. And that's going to be popped up in the shallow right from Jordan. I don't think it's deep enough to bring a run in. They're going to try. No. And a smart choice. A smart choice for Klitsch there. He assuredly would have been out. As Jordan flies out to right for out number 1. On to the 4th spot in the order. It's third baseman Colby Hins. And Hintz is 0 for 3. 3 ground outs, reached on an error. Looks at a strike on the first pitch, and Mason Lang has now been able to find the strike zone here in the 7th. Misses that time, low and away. Evens up the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Hintz grounds that one foul. And it's now 1-2 to Colby Hintz. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Lang. Hintz fouls it off. As Hintz stays alive at the plate. And the count remains 1-2. Again, Hintz, he had a walk-off single earlier in the season against Appleton. But he pops that one up. Shallow right, ranging back. Can't make the play, but it's foul. So Hintz continues to stay alive here in the count. Again, the Sixers potentially a base hit away from making this a 2-run game. Hintz is looking to get that first hit of the game here, right here. He won't have it. That's called strike 3. Colby Hintz goes down looking for out number 2. Mason Lang now with 2 straight outs. 1 out away from an Altoona win. Out of the 5 spot in the order, it's first baseman Kaden Adam trying to keep Stevens Point's hopes alive here. He's 1 for 2 with a base hit and 2 walks. Fouls the first pitch off. And testament to Lang here in the 7th. Back in the 6th inning, he could not find the strike zone, and he sure has here in the 7th inning. 0-2 now to Adam. Now 1 strike away from an Altoona win. Here's the pitch, called strike 3. Kaden Adam goes down looking for out number 3, and the Altoona Reds take down the Stevens Point Sixers 10-6 here in this one in the Rangers Invitational. We will step aside. Coming up next is your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. So let's hear from our friends at Nasonville. Be back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back, everybody, to your Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds. Nasonville Dairy, Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. Tonight, or this afternoon, I should say, we saw Altoona and beat Stevens Point 10-6 in this one. It was all offense all game long. As let's go through a quick scoring breakdown. First, for Stevens Point, they scored 4 runs in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the seventh. Altoona scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, 4 in the sixth, and 1 in the seventh. And with that, I want to wish everybody a happy Father's Day. Hopefully everyone spending time with family and fathers, grandfathers, and celebrating great holiday here today. All the fathers and grandfathers out there, maybe great-grandfathers potentially as well. So hope you all are going to enjoy your Father's Day Sunday here today. And thanks for joining us with the Rangers Invitational here this weekend. That's all for us here at Zaleski Sports on a Sunday. Altoona 10, Stevens Point 6. My name is Cale Jacoby. Thanking you for joining us here on Zaleski Sports. Hope to have you next time. And we'll see you next time right here on Zaleski Sports.